Live.
Make sure you post the link.
All right. Now. Trying to post it. Won't let me highlight it. All right, there it went. Edit. Copy. All right. Go here. I have to leave the page with the column. Okay. Edit. Paste. All right, I put it.
All right, we're ready to rock.
All right, we have 2 people watching so far. All right. What Steelers championships have you been alive to witness live of the Super Bowl?
I actually, in Detroit, I saw them when they beat the Seahawks. I was there.
Wow.
The Super Bowl. Yep. I've been to 5 Super Bowls.
Wow. So you went to the 5th one? The 5th one?
Right, their fifth Super Bowl win. That's right.
All right. What other ones have you joined on TV? Because I know there's certain ones you weren't alive for. No, the rest of us were either.
Well, there's been some real good ones. 2 years ago, when New England came back and beat Atlanta, I'm not a New England fan.
Right.
That was a great game. I mean, if you like football, that's as good a game as there is.
Hey, everybody. What's up? Jason.
Hello, everybody.
Jennifer and Caesar. What's up? Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the Giants championships. I wish I went to one of the Super Bowls, but they're kind of far away.
Right. Yeah, I used to, for a few years there, I went almost every year.
Wow, you went to the Super Bowl. Wow. Super Bowl tickets cost so much money now.
Yeah, it's out of control. I mean, it's always been expensive, but now it's ridiculous. Like the face value is like $1,000 a ticket now. It might even be more.
It's virtually ridiculous, but one day I'd like to go to one, no matter how much it costs, just to experience it.
It is great experience. It really is.
I've never even been to a football game, but I think Ryan A is going to help me achieve that. And same thing with Rex. Then I could say I've been to 2 football games in a season. That's pretty fantastic. Then one year I could be like, I've been to the big game. Never even.
Yeah, you got to go, Ryan. You guys are gonna. Is Ryan a Giants fan?
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know if he's a Giants guy. Okay.
And his brother, he said, have a great tailgate. I'm like, that sounds amazing. Yeah, I'd be into that. That sounds cool. But even like the pop culture of all sports isn't just football; it's the miracle game. I mean, that's like headline fucking news. We beat Russia. Yeah.
Right.
They made a movie out of it. That's how popular that sporting event is. They made a movie.
You mean the Olympics, the hockey team?
Yeah. They made headline news.
Yeah, that was huge.
Yeah.
My uncle was an Olympic bobsledder. He was in the Olympics that year, 1980.
Did he win any awards?
No, the U.S. They're not very competitive in bobsledding, but he was on the team. Jamaica. He was on 1980, 1984, 1988. Three different Olympics.
Jamaica became tops in bobsledding at a point. They shocked the world, and the world paid attention.
Well, they competed. They weren't tops.
They weren't tops. I don't know. They made that movie. True. I think that team won once. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Giants are my favorite NFL team. Never really been into others. There's other sports where I watched multiple teams, like baseball in the 80s and basketball and hockey, but when I saluted a football team, it was one team. It was not the first team I watched. I first watched the Super Bowl after the 1983 season. That was San Francisco. So I didn't know about the Giants rivalry because I didn't know about any New York teams. I just knew I just watched the team win it all. They seemed pretty good. I learned as a Giants fan about the rivalry. I didn't really like them that much after that. It's all right.
Right.
It's all sports.
Now, I don't mean to get off subject here, Kenny, but I do have a few questions. I think the group in here, I was trying to wait till we had some more people. I think we have 10 now, 10 in here watching. So, first question.
Jenna said, let's get back to the magnificent New England Patriots. I have that same opinion, so let's go with what you're saying.
All right. So, first question, Kenny, if we're going to go off the subject just for a second. Why weren't you on the Jimmer show last night?
I passed out, like you have in past. I was out of it for most of the day because I haven't gotten that much sleep over the days that followed. I mean, the days that came before. So I passed out at like 9:30. I wasn't around an hour later. I wasn't around until 7 a.m. the next day.
Oh, okay.
So I pulled a I pulled a Weaver.
Now, here's the big question of the evening, in my opinion. Did you listen 2 nights ago when they were talking about William and his sexuality?
Yeah, and I was in call waiting and he didn't fucking get to me. I was the only person in there too.
Oh, you were in there? I didn't know that.
The whole time I'm thinking, motherfucking Jimmer. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
All right, so you listened to that whole conversation, right?
Yeah, and I listened to which one of them is going to get laid first. I had point of view then too. Motherfucker didn't even get to me.
All right,
not like other people are in call waiting. I was.
This is going to be a good discussion right here. All right. So my first question to you is, what do you think about what William said? Jimmer, just to recap for the audience, Jimmer asked William if he was gay. William said no. Then Jimmer had a follow-up question. William, are you bisexual? William said he couldn't answer it.
Ha!
And he has to get back to him on it. Kenny,
means yes.
what do you think about that? I want to hear your thoughts.
I think that means probably yeah. Most guys would say no right away.
So because he didn't say no right away, what do you think?
I think he's thinking about it. And he hasn't answered that, so he's probably bi-curious.
Bi-curious.
There you go, man. Bisexuals will just pretty much own up to it, unless they're trying to goof on you like I have and have hidden it, right? But that's just to get goofed, pretty much. Most other people, I wasn't looking for goofs, so I came out immediately.
So, all right, let's use you as an example. I'm not busting your balls. I'm really not. But so you thought about it at the time, and you talked about it, but you were bi-curious a little bit. Not anymore. You're all into women now. I get it. But do you think, Billy? Here's my next question. Do you think he's already put a cock in his mouth?
I don't know about that. What maybe he's thinking about. If you put a cock in his mouth, he'd probably tell people. I don't know.
I don't think he wants to tell anybody.
Well, maybe. I don't know, man, but I think he would have told somebody. He definitely won't shut the hell up like a girl. Right. I've talked about this with lots of people, like Jenna, right? Like Jennifer. She agrees. She won't shut up. She finds him annoying now.
Oh, my God. William? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
If I ever take phone calls and it calls in on the Pop Culture Roundtable, this is what all this experimentation is adding to, right? Right? I'll be like, well, I can't have you on, Billiam, because I remember what you said when I first came on the show when Jessica Jade was there. Don't put Kenny on, who ruined the show. But I'd say, don't put Billiam on, who ruined the show. Right? We don't need a drama queen that talks about nothing but himself around here.
So, a follow-up question. Yeah. What do you think? Do you think William's going to – how long until William takes a load to his face?
I don't know. I have no idea. Up to him.
That's not a good answer. I want to hear a definitive answer.
Maybe within 2 years.
Within 2 years, William will take a load to his face.
Yeah.
Okay. I actually have it at 2 days.
2 days. So we should make a pool on this. Right. It's just like we can make a pool on when will Artie Lang die. I have my money on 5 years or less. So therefore, if he died in a week, I win.
I think that's a good. I wouldn't bet against that one. I think that's a good bet.
If somebody said 2
5
weeks,
years.
I bet. Well, what if somebody's seeing him do comedy in 2 weeks? You are wrong. If it's still 2 weeks, then you're right. But if it's 5 days, and I said 5 years or less, I have the less. I have any time period. Still say he's not making it 5 years.
I would have said 2 years or less. I would have be okay with that. Much less 5 years.
That's fine too. I'm just saying, like, I put my mark higher, but 2 years is still on my list. It's less than 5 years. Right. Did you see the whole last season of Crashing?
I didn't. I saw the first season. I didn't see the last one.
Okay. I'm not giving much away, but he says to Pete Holmes, "Get the fuck away from me. I'm never going to quit." That's not him acting. That's real Artie Lang right there in front of you. It's a bit heartbreaking.
I agree.
It's heartbreaking. It's another heartbreak. It's just like I've been doing heroin when I come into the show every day. That was heartbreak number one, you see. Keeps on creating heartbreaks. But,
I agree, Kenny.
Yeah, so, but, I'm not going to cry over it. I shed one tear the first time I heard him reveal something like that. So I'm too used to it by now.
What we're going to do now, are we going to have to call? We don't have to do it the second, but are we going to have people call in?
Yeah, all right. Maybe in 5 or 10 minutes. I'm going to keep on talking.
All right,
we can go back to sports.
We have some people in here that want to talk. And
right. I think we covered my opinions on the last 2 shows, right? Right. So I think we can go back to sports. I mean, who do you think is the greatest hockey team ever? Or are you not into hockey?
I'm actually not in the biggest hockey fan, but my favorite hockey player of all time. Well, two of them. Probably number one would be Bobby Orr. Number 2 would be Wayne Gretzky. Wayne Gretzky would be number 2.
Okay, my number 1. You have my number 2. My number 1 is Messier. I still have his jersey. The great one, number 2. Yeah. Mr. Orr.
Now, I got to ask you another question about the show, Jimmer's show.
Yeah.
Travis was taken off of Tier 1 temporarily. What did you think of that?
I did not hear
as an
about
on-air
that.
Personality.
Obviously, because Ryan A. has more material to work with. Definitely. He does. He does voices. He's a fucking funny as hell guy, right? So there you go. He's extremely.
So Ryan A. should be on instead of Travis in Tier 1?
Everybody's right. Jimmer's right. I agree with all that. I wouldn't disagree with that. I'm all with that, man. Travis has characters, but he really needs to work on it if he thinks he's going to travel back to the highest position. Tier 1, that is the highest. You can't go higher.
Well, he's back to the minor leagues right now, right? Is that what you're saying?
Well, he's back to collar. That's fine. I don't mind being a caller. I'd rather be hook nose Mike or balls than be on Tier 1. I couldn't sit there for the whole time. Remember, I had to jump out because it got boring. I didn't have an attention span to be there for like 3 hours. A Tier 1 that lasts, whether they get kicked out or they decide to step away like me, it's going to be somebody that can manage a 3-hour show or even a full entire hour if the show isn't going so great. Or it's going great.
Travis can't manage it? He can't do that?
No, obviously not.
I
I can't handle it either.
All right. No, that's okay.
You can handle it when you're actually awake. You're awake tonight.
Yeah, man.
Because you can handle it.
I slept I took a 2-hour nap. I feel like $1 million right now.
Good for you. Hey, Wendy's here.
Who's here? Wendy?
Wendy. It's not fake Wendy. It's real Wendy Pack. That's Wendy. No faking. Thanks, Wendy. Okay.
Wow, Wendy's she's hitting on you, Kenny. Is that the same hat you fell on when you tripped over your bike?
Yeah, and I can only wear this inside now because the brim piece is loose. I called them, the hat company, Dallas Hats, to see what their solution was. I couldn't take a picture of it because my camera sucks. The picture didn't show up early enough, so they're going to take it to the manager, see what the hell they say, and they're going to call me back tomorrow or something. So let's see what their freaking solution is. They made the hat. Wendy, that's good advice. Don't show your tits to anybody. It's a bad idea. Some people feel ASMR guy and Billiam aren't a good look. They think you and Jim or Kitty should be the only people on air. But that's their opinion. I think Ryan A is great. So, and ASMR does make good follow-up talk after Jimmer says something, right? His one.
I like Ryan. You know,
I'm talking about Brian. His one dysfunction is he never talks about himself on air. Rarely. We want more stuff to mock on when you're busting our balls, right? So he needs to give us more material, and Billiam needs to give us less material, or start to like the comedy of busting balls. Right. And stop being such a drama queen. He gets a girlfriend, that would be a great thing, because a narcissist that talks about nothing but himself, if a girlfriend would have other things to talk about, right?
I agree. Now, I got to ask you this.
Yeah.
You think, I asked William this question on the show, do you think in private he's ever jerked off thinking about Jimmer before?
I don't know.
You know.
I don't know. He's a young guy, so Jimmer might be a little too old for him. Jimmer is 15.
Jimmer might be what?
A little too old for him. Jimmer is like 15 years
old. Too old for William?
Yeah, Jimmer's like 16 years older. Maybe a guy that's like 25. Maybe Brian he's thought about. I don't know. Brian's not that.
Yeah, William looks like a guy who likes older men, though. He might like older men.
I don't know, man. Derek doesn't like older women. Alex turned him right off.
Really?
He said she was too old, and I'm like, she's not too old. She's my age. I don't think he was even turned on by Kitty. Kitty's pretty hot lady. But, then again, Kitty is 9 years older than him. So, that might be it. We got a call. Oh, no. It's fucking Jackson Black. I'm not taking that.
Well, let's talk to him for a second. No?
No, plus the phone lines aren't open until I say they are. That's right, man.
Oh, he hasn't opened them yet. Jackson, call back in a minute. I just want to talk.
Call back in like 3 minutes, man. We're still talking over here.
Jackson Black, call back in 3 minutes.
Don't tell me it's this number. It's a private caller, asshole. You want to talk to that dick? You want to talk to that dick? I don't want to talk to that. I don't want to talk to a private caller. He's going to just have a bunch of bullshit. He can call back in like 5 minutes.
I fucking love this.
Okay, we talked about sports. We talked about a lot of sports, right? Let's talk about the mob because I know about the mob and I've studied it.
Dude, I can't hear you over that fucking ring.
I'll take care of that person. New number. I'm going to dismiss it because we're not taking phone calls yet. And people. Okay, well, now we can talk about the mob. Okay, do you like mob culture and the films and the whole thing?
When you say mob culture, what do you mean? The stories, the movies?
Yeah, how it started.
I do.
How it started, like Al Capone. There's documentaries about the making of Mob Chicago. It started with him. So all that shit.
I do like the movies like Goodfellas.
Yeah, I love that. It's my favorite. That's my favorite. As Richard would say, favorite.
Don Brasco. That was a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Obviously, The Godfather, I think, is the greatest movie of all time.
That's your favorite?
Of all time.
I got to go with Richard every time somebody says, that's my favorite. Because it's so good.
Yeah, I do like those movies. I did read a lot of books about it.
Wow, I haven't read books yet. All right, so these people are not getting that. I'm not taking phone calls for another fucking 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes, everybody, and I'll open the phone line immediately. All right. Also, there is Johnny Dangerously. Have you not seen that mob comedy?
That was a comedy, yeah.
That's a good one.
Vic Game Nut, Casino's a great movie. Casino's a great movie, real good movie.
That's a 1-800 number. I just decided to do that to them. It's probably
Dude, does your phone just ring all fucking day or what?
No.
Now, I got to ask you, if you have a cell phone, why do you need a home phone, too?
Well, doctor's appointments call that. Sometimes my cell phone could be dead if somebody wants to call me at home.
Okay.
Plus, when I used to call in the shelf like Howard is great for that. I didn't just have it for that. Plus, it doesn't cost that much. It comes with the cable package if you include home and your internet and all that. It's all
right.
It's easy to maintain.
Now, have you been laying off the weed? I noticed you seem more sharp.
I have to quit, so I found a cheap, easy solution that I can even afford with my $30 budget for $30 in the next budget. Even before a job, I can afford that. I'll just switch to CBD. CBD wouldn't get you high because you've never got high, but I've got high, so it would get me high. So
okay, now please for the group, for the audience, explain what CBD is. I actually am not too knowledgeable on it either.
CBD is the body high of the two weed components. THC is the mind high.
Now that's legal, right? You can get that legally?
You get that in any vape shop because it doesn't smell or taste like weed, and it's not classified weed either.
Very good. Very good. So you're all
would not show up on drug tests because I'm in line for a job starting in September. I'm working with a manager that used to be the job I got fired from, the second command. So she's going to send me to work if I keep on doing well to work at the junior high, my old junior high. It's a less busy kitchen. That's for one thing.
Cool. So you
mistakes. One of the things
seriously, I'm glad that you got off. I mean, I know a lot of people in here believe in smoking, and that's fine. I think for you, my opinion, it's just my opinion. I think you seem more sharper. Your mood's been better since you've gotten off smoking marijuana.
No, I haven't exactly. Right.
Am I right?
I haven't exactly. Right. I've got.
Yeah, you seem better.
I got some from
in a better mood.
I got some from a friend recently. Not gonna say who, right? And this is it for this, right? And then after today, I'm done. And this is before August 1st. Starting even before August 1st, starting tomorrow, I'm done. I'm quitting, and then I'll be 30 days by September.
Awesome.
Clear, and it goes everywhere and doesn't even show up. So body high. So I've got muscle pain, all that. So it's perfect for that. Even if it doesn't get you high, if you use CBD, help with muscle pain. All right, I'll open the phone lines. It's Michael.
Hey, Michael, I love you, buddy. I love you, man.
Hold on, man. I gotta hit this.
What's up, man? What's up, Weird?
Hey, Michael, I love you, Michael.
Shut up, Weird.
So you got a loud voice. Some people don't have a loud voice and you can't hear them.
Yeah, talk loud, Sax.
Fine, I can hear
you.
you.
Yeah, we can hear you, man. I love you.
You're awesome.
Shut up, Rick. Shut up, Rick. I got a question for Kenny.
Yes.
Who's your top 5 Yankees of all time?
That's a very good question. Number 1, Mantle. Number 2, O'Neill. Number 3, the Babe. Number 4, I say Cone. Number 5, probably Wells. That's a good list.
Wow. You left out Lou Gehrig?
You don't have Jeter in your top 5?
Maybe you could stem to the top 10. I put him at 6. Then probably, as a big fan of Posada and Rivera, then probably go old school and you could put Gehrig in there. And then probably Yogi Berra. I was a big fan of his. So that would be a top 10. I'd have to extend it. Oh, and Donnie Baseball, you could put him in there too. Extend it to 11. Right, I like too many.
That's cool.
Hey, Michael.
Do you have a favorite New York Giants fan?
What do you want now?
So do you have a favorite New York Giants player fan?
Yeah, he's my all-time football player of all time, LT.
Oh, okay.
I agree with that. He's mine too.
What's up, Weaver?
He was that good that he trumps even Giants. He goes well beyond the world of that. He's the whole NFL to me.
Hey, Michael, what's going on tonight, man? You going out, hanging out in the hood, or what's up?
No, I'm staying home.
You live in the hood, right? I saw your house. It's in the hood.
I don't live in the hood.
Dude, you got to be careful, man. Fuck. Instead of your dad padlocking your fridge, have him put another padlock on your front door, dude. You're in a dangerous neighborhood, man. Be safe.
I'm probably your neighborhood's probably more dangerous than mine.
I'm worried about you, dude. I love you.
I wanted to respond to something in chat. Well, it's kind of an old comment, but I'm going to say, Ryan, I'm not smoking weed anymore, so Wendy doesn't have to buy me weed. And I'll jump up to the other chat.
That's good, Kenny. I'm happy for you.
Hey, Jana. I guess I'll find out another damn match.
Talk to you later.
Michael, you're the best, man. Good luck at Walmart tonight. Check those receipts.
He's done. I was at the ShopRite earlier. That's near Walmart.
Everyone, don't hesitate to call in and talk to your favorite
All right. What
guy here.
have you ever been to Yankee Stadium? The old one or the new one?
Well, I've been to both. I like the newer one. I mean, obviously the amenities, it's nicer, but
yes, it has
the
a
old
Hard
one
Rock calf.
fundamentally though.
That's a Hard Rock calf and all that shit.
Heck,
Hold on, man. I gotta put you on speaker. You're on speaker. Yes.
Hey, Kenny. What's going on, man?
What's up, dude? Who is this?
This is Billy.
Billy who? We got Billy's in here?
Billy, you gave me your phone number that one time.
No.
Yeah, we was gonna do a collaboration.
Doesn't ring any bells. Sound like a troll, man.
Because you're a punk rock poser, man.
Sound like a troll, man.
Background tape on you.
You sound like a troll,
You're
man.
accused of being a punk.
You sound like a troll, man.
Why do I sound like a troll?
So I don't know a single fucking person named Billy. Never met anybody named Billy either, really.
You don't remember me? You gave me your phone number. This is Kenny, right?
This is the fake phone number, dude. This ain't a real number, man. This means you're from Jimmer Nation, dude.
Alright, well, I just wanted to call in and tell you that I appreciate you very much, Kenny. You do
All right,
a great
man.
service to all of us.
Thanks for calling in, Billy.
All right, we'll see you later. All right, I'm gonna take the private number because he calls all the time during this. Yes, asshole. What do you want?
Hello, looking for Amanda. Is this Amanda Huggin Kiss?
This is go fuck yourself. I know that joke. Dude, I know that joke, so try finding a dumber person to pull that fucking stupid joke on.
Excuse me. This is Mo from the bar.
And I got a question for you. Do you have anybody in there named Mike Roch?
No, but I got a Mike Hunt in here.
Yeah, but no, I know him. I know who that is, man. So, I'm wondering if you have a Mike Roch in there. That's everybody.
Mike Oxmall.
What?
Mike Oxmall.
No, Mike Roch. What?
Hey, your bartender next time, douchebag.
Fuck you. You see, he tried to get me to say my cunt's right and all that, but he fell for.
Dude, you're
crotch.
Kenny, honestly.
What?
Since you got off the weed, you've gotten a lot smarter, dude.
Dude, I'm
telling
on
you,
weed
you're
tonight, man.
up that place.
But dude, I'm on weed tonight, dude.
I thought you said you're not smoking it anymore.
This is the last day I'm smoking it.
Oh, you fuck. Cock player.
Sorry, man.
I thought you said it was that alternative shit you're smoking.
No, that starts tomorrow, man. I switched to CBD tomorrow, and that's before tomorrow's 26th.
How did you get that weed? Who'd you buy it off of?
I got it from a friend.
Did he hand it to you in your hand, or was it in a bag? Did it come in a bag, or did you just drop it in your hand?
He was over here.
Wow.
I don't just hang out with Derek. I got a few friends. He lives in the building, other side of the building. So we're not going to mention his name here, so it's all right. Might switch tomorrow, so that's all right. Okay, what teams did you say played? Did you see play the Yankees when you were in the stadium?
What teams? Say that again.
What teams did you see play the Yankees when you were in the stadium?
The new one, or I'm from New York, so I used to
one.
go all the time.
Each one.
The last time I went to the New Yankee Stadium, I saw him play the Red Sox.
I've seen him play the Red Sox. I saw him play the Red Sox when they were winning almost the whole series. I don't think I've ever seen him lose the Red Sox live. Seen him lose the other team play the Devil Rays. Kind of disappointment because they suck ass. Never been to Fenway Park. Have you been there?
Yes, multiple times. I saw the Yankees playing there. Yep.
Wow, I've never been to outside stadium other than New York.
It's unbelievable how small it is.
Yeah.
It looked really, in all honesty, it's the size of like a minor league baseball park.
Yeah, it looks
It doesn't see a lot of people, but it's pretty cool. It's a really cool place. It's old, but it's cool.
Looks huge on TV, but I hear people have visited there and it's not as huge as it looks. Everything looks big on TV.
Yeah, it's not big at all, Kenny. It really is. It's very.
That's why, like the Boston's and the Dropkick Murphys played there because it's not like you're walking in the Yankee Stadium, which is fucking huge. You're not. You're walking in a place that's small. What did you ever sit on the Green Monster?
I never did that. No.
I'm afraid.
Those seats on top of the Green Monster are fairly new. Recent,
wow.
I should say. Like 10 years. I think they've had them for like 10 years now. But
the Green Monster wasn't around
no,
before?
I never have.
The Green Monster wasn't around before the last decade?
The Green Monster was, but you're talking about the seats on top of the Green Monster?
Oh, wow, no.
Those are fairly new.
Oh,
They weren't there. Those seats weren't there.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if I can sit up there. I don't like the upper deck. But maybe I can make an exception if I hire something. It's kind of,
you'd have to be high, probably.
well, it's got medical there, so maybe I know some people that have, I don't know, medical in New England might be as easy as LA. It might be. I don't know. Some places it's easy, right? And some places are like New York, and it's not easy. New York's got a reputation of being tight ass, and so does this policy. It's right up there with the tight assness of New York. That's why New York women outside of a radio, a podcast person that's on the internet like Kitty, she's easy to talk to and approach because she's already got herself out there, right?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Right. Lots of other women, they're too used to the most perfect looking guy, right? That guy's everywhere.
Now, what do you think, Kenny? Do you think you're going to be able to fuck Kitty at any point?
No, we are so different.
Really?
I don't want to go through the reasons on air why we don't work.
You two don't work? You're not compatible?
No, I'll go for just one reason. We're not on the same intelligent level. I'm average intelligence. She's above. True. Have you been on Periscope? Are you a Periscope person?
Yeah, I followed her. So you think she's below average?
No, she's above average. I didn't stimulate her intelligent-wise. I'm average. She's above. I wanted to.
Oh, you don't stimulate her because she's too intelligent.
Yeah, she's higher than my level, but I met a guy that's a conservative like you, and he's hardcore conservative, and usually they're pretty much all the same bunch of assholes that only want to hear their point of view. But the doc is highly intelligent, one of the most intelligent conservative I've ever seen. This hardcore conservative, even more intelligent than some of the people that ran and held the highest office. He's on a whole nother level. I've had nice conversations with him on Zoom when I used to follow his Periscope. If you want a guy that's highly intelligent, he's even encouraged me to study Marxism. Not all schools of thought and Marxism stick to the classic, the one that is going to lead to communism and all that shit. No, there are alternative schools of thought that don't even delve into that. So he's so into it, he's got me interested. So when I go back on Periscope, I can talk about with him. That's how intelligent this guy is. He's encouraged me to study what he's studying. You see?
So let me get this straight. He supports Marxism or he doesn't?
No, he studies it. That's all he does. He doesn't support it. He might support alternative schools of thought that go off traditional, right? But he just studies it, learns about it. Hey, what's up, Jessica Jade?
Joe Trapp has a question. He wants to know if you could have sex with any man in Jimmer Nation, who would it be?
I don't want to have sex with any man in Jimmer Nation. I really have to answer that.
I mean, that's just the question, Kenny. This is your show, man.
I'm gonna say
if
no
you had to have sex with one man,
I'm gonna say no comment to that.
When you were bi-curious, who would it be?
I'm gonna say no comment to that thing.
You can just give a name. Come on.
I don't know.
Would you grab Jimmer by his ponytail and make him your bitch?
It's definitely wouldn't be Jimmer. I don't know who it would be. I won't answer that question. I'll say no comment.
Oh.
Okay, I'll fire a question at you. If you're bisexual, who do you have sex with?
Would I fuck?
Yeah.
If I were bisexual, Michael Sachs. I'd make him my bitch.
Okay, then I'll have to answer it. All right, so I'd say ASMR guy, make him my bitch.
Oh, ASMR guy.
He'd be real easy too. He'd be real easy too. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that because I'd rather not do that. You answered the question, right?
Yeah, that's right, Kenny. I answered.
You're not even
right.
gay.
Yeah.
And you're not even, and you haven't even experimented, and you probably never will.
No, I haven't.
Well, most regular people, it's a college age.
But I do love Michael Sachs. So
okay, I'm saying like, right, the college age is usually when most normal people experiment if they're going to, right? You're trying drugs.
You know,
You're
I
trying-
gotta tell you, ASMR has a little bit of an effeminate way about him too. Like if you put a wig on him, because he's kind of got tits.
If they
You know,
said,
you've got
what about,
But
if somebody said, what about Billiam? No, I wouldn't want to talk to him afterwards, and here's fucking gossip bullshit. Yeah.
you wouldn't want to fuck him because you'd have to talk to him after. That's fucking funny. That's great. You'd have to put a fucking strip of Gorilla Tape over his fucking
And the
mouth.
thing about, let's say if Jimmer or ASMR guy were gay, they'd be a bear. I just know the classification because it came up on like a movie or something.
Hold on. ASMR, you categorized as a bear?
Because I saw a movie where they were talking about the different types of gay guys. And that's
Where's Jimmer? Jimmer's a bear too?
Yeah, that's the guy with the beard. That's a bear.
That
is.
Dude, I'm fucking gagging.
Or I think if you got a little facial hair, you're a wolf. Yeah. I just know that because of the classifications. There's also the guy in leather. He's the leather daddy. I know that from South Park. I knew about that before the classification movie.
A leather daddy, that's what they call like those
What,
guys that wear all leather.
like
They're
the
all
slave
geared up
guy.
in leather.
Like the slave guy. That's definitely it. Plus, my sister's known gay people, so I've known a little bit of the names.
That's how you know about this?
Yeah, that's how I knew about a few.
Right. Did you ever meet one of those guys? Like, I know you've been to a few gay bars.
No.
Did you ever
No
run into
leather
anything
daddies.
like that?
No leather daddies. No beard guys. So no bears. Nothing.
Right.
Right. I guess
I'm waiting for another call. No more callers tonight, huh?
I guess I didn't
Oh,
go
I'm
to
surprised.
well, we got to about
Jackson
we
Black,
got to
call
about
back. Jackson Black, call in.
we got to about 40 after, I'd say, or so, or whatever.
Yeah, another 15. This is going good, Kenny. I'm telling you, dude, you got a good thing going here. I hope Kitty comes in. They get you a new laptop, get you a little bit better setup.
No, her laptop. I have to go with my dad. Her laptop isn't for me to do a stream. It's for the 24-hour stream. And that's it. Goes.
Now, here's another good question that was just brought up by Rocco. Have you seen the matches that Kitty's found for you? Have you looked at the
No.
photos?
I have not seen anything.
Oh my God, dude! I saw them. She sent them to me.
I only
They're
saw them
fucking-
on Jimmer's show. That's it.
I gotta tell you, what I'm shocked about is, I don't know, maybe I'm not shocked, but I'm a little surprised that there's like 10 matches. 8 of them are black. One of them is she's Indian, and the other one's white. I couldn't believe 8 out of the 10 were black. Unbelievable.
Not surprised.
I mean, no, I just would have thought there would have been more white, more Caucasian girls for you, but not that, whatever. Do you like black girls?
Yeah. Well,
Hello?
oh,
Hey, Kenny. It's Danica. How are you?
Jesus Christ, man. You can't just call. You just can't call as Travis and then walk into your characters. You have to call as a character, dude.
My phone, so I have to ask you a question. I mean, I know you don't want this on air, but are you ever going to send that child support payment? Because I'm getting a little sick of waiting, hun.
Okay, Travis, before I hang up on you, you're Danica, you have a dick, you can't have kids, and this character's kind of old, so yeah. Click. Was that right?
Click. Just tell him to talk to Mr. Click.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing a tired old character that's kind of.
Is this why you don't think he deserves tier 1 status?
Nope. I mean, Ryan A does because Ryan A can keeps on working on impressions. But who knows? Rene could do Ronnie. He could do Gary. He could do shitload more stuff. I mean, he doesn't just have two tired old characters that are kind of gang. Right. I mean, if he called in Jamal, I'd be like, Jamal, stop being funny after his last video. We'll see you.
Jackson Black, if you're listening, call in, dude.
We're done in 15 about. I could do 5 after that, but then I gotta go. Oh.
All right, so let's get back to what we were talking about.
Right. Well, we didn't really discuss the mob that much.
Yeah, but I mean, what are you gonna say, Kenny? The mob's just about over with anyway.
I don't know. They keep on doing stories a few months ago, or even before I got in the gym, a few months ago, maybe if like 3 or 4, I saw some cameras and stuff outside the court area, and some mob guys were up on charges. So mob isn't totally over. They probably still have the Bronx. That hasn't been touched by any yuppie or any hipster. So Bronx is still the wild, wild west, man. So they're probably held up in that joint.
Right.
Right. But
now, Kenny, did you play any sports? Did you ever play sports?
Play a little stickball with my friends here and there. I wasn't very good at that, but like they really could.
Now, somebody told me this. I didn't believe
I played Little League for about a year, but I sucked.
Did you ever play? Did you ever go in like the Special Olympics or anything?
Yeah, I played a little bit basketball. We were one round from the championship, but did not win. Sucked.
You played basketball in the Special Olympics, right?
Yes, it was about like 8 years ago, and we were one round away from the championship, and then from winning the basketball portion of it, and we lost.
Dude, you're 6'5". You should have dominated. How many points a game did you average?
About 10 or so, and maybe about the same assists and maybe about 4 or 5 rebounds, but they were probably better at center, so they probably a better center that's scoring maybe the same amount or so, probably more rebounds and all that. So, I only did it once, so it's not that big a deal.
Did you, I mean, no offense, but you're pretty high functioning. There had to be some guys out there just wagging their arms around, right? Like yelling out loud and stuff, or what?
I don't know. I was a pretty good dribbler and all that. But I can't give up after that. All right, see what this guy wants. Hello?
Hey, yo. It's Paulie.
What the fuck is that?
See you talking about the mob on the air. That's not a smart move, my friend. Not a smart move.
I'm talking about mob culture, not the actual fucking mob ass.
Dude, this is a mobster. He's telling you to cut it out.
All right, I'll stop talking about the actual mob. I'll stop talking about the actual mob, and I'll go back talking about the movie The Godfather. Is that fine?
You're damn right you will.
Okay, have a good day, sir.
I don't want to send Tony over there.
No.
Holy shit, dude. Now you did it, Kenny. Oh, my God.
Sir, I will stop talking about the actual mob and start talking about The Godfather again.
Hey, sleep tight, my friend. Sleep tight.
Okay.
Oh, my God. Don't put him with the fishes.
Okay, okay, whatever. That's over, and we'll stop talking about actual mob. Let's get back to
Donnie Brasco, dude.
Let's get back to
I think the mob, dude, they're all around you there in White Plains.
Okay, I'll get back to we'll talk about Donnie Brasco, and I'll tell you about my favorite scenes in certain movies. Okay, that was a great undertaking they did at that time. And there's still a hit on his head, but Johnny Depp did a great job with that story. So did everybody else. Al Pacino. I mean, he worked with some great people in his career. He also worked with What's the guy that's in Godfather? What's the main guy that's in the first movie?
I think The Godfather was
Brando.
the greatest movie of all time.
Johnny Depp worked with Brando. It's pretty good.
Yeah, Brando was phenomenal.
I wish if I was an actor, I'd like to work with Brando. Be a dream. De Niro too. You've seen Casino, right?
That's a good movie. That's based on a true story.
All of them are based-
Tony Spilotro, Joe Pesci, he portrayed Tony Spilotro.
But
a
you
lot
know,
of-
that's
not
not
a lot
his
of
real
people-
last name. Every mob story, that's not the real last name. So it's Tony somebody.
No, that's his no. Tony the Ant Spilotro
Oh wow.
is who Joe Pesci is based on, and it's a true. Almost everything in Casino is true. It's a true story. They had to rename it. They kind of changed the order, but that whole story, Casino, not a lot of people know it.
Well,
this.
I know why. I know why they
Casino-
didn't change his name, because Goodfellas, they changed the name because some people are actually alive still, like Henry Hill. Tony died. We saw him die. He definitely died. So therefore, you could talk about it, because it's not like anybody's alive really that would. Well, some names they changed, like the guys that killed him were probably still alive, so all of their names were changed, but his wasn't, because he's not alive. The dead can't object and be like, okay, Hollywood guy, if we're going to kill you. They're dead. They can't do anything about it, right? No.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
great,
you're right.
great movies are.
You're right. Till I
do-
saw Goodfellas, I thought The Godfather was the greatest one of all time. Then I changed my tune.
Now, as long as we're talking about movies, we're all right. Now, if we start talking about real mobsters,
No.
that's not smart,
Okay,
right?
like
You know what I
take what every fucking person.
Dude, they can get your phone. Isn't that amazing how quick the mob guy got your phone number and
Yeah, all
warned
right.
you?
Okay, Scarface is not even based on one guy; it's based on an amalgam of different guys. Yeah, they kind of do that to protect the innocent and not have people come after them. It's true, but that whole scene, say hello to my little friend, is iconic, right? That is iconic.
You're talking about Scarface with Al Pacino.
Al Pacino is right. Yes.
Yeah, he's a Cuban gangster. That's not the mafia, but Cuban gangster.
But it's still gang type stuff. It still has to do with criminals, and it's part of pop culture.
Now, Kenny, do you have your drops handy? I was going to say, you're usually pretty good about playing a few drops on the show. The people might want to hear some of your favorites right now.
Hold the phone. I can't really do Jimmer Nation because then the camera would go off me. But I could do Fred.
I do like the Ralphie cakes of the show. That I gotta say,
We don't need to
them.
drop for that. You could say it.
I can't remember what I say. He's the Ralphie cakes of the show.
No, he's a pussy. He's a Ralphie case of the show.
Ah,
I know what memorized.
what did I say that about, William?
I don't know. Gamgee gets a
I
drop.
swear to God, I can't remember who that was about.
He doesn't get who you did it about. All right, the Fred North soundboard, after you answer, Fred North soundboard shows up right on the screen. Let's go down the line. All right, I'm getting to some favorites here. This is always one of my favorites. That's a delay. Seth Rogen laughing. All right, we're getting to this.
I like when he laughs. A lot better than when he talks.
That's true. This is a favorite when Robin says this.
Fuck my tight little pussy.
It's outrageous. It is.
How about the Angel's breast? Do you have that one?
No, I 4 inches is fine, but we already heard from Robin. That's right. Let's move on to other people. This is always good.
Holy mackerel! Gilbert.
This is always funny.
Oh my.
Oh yeah. Oh my. Well, I'll have to play my favorite of all time.
Now, what's going on tonight, Kenny? What are you going to do tonight?
After this show, I'm gonna eat dinner, then probably watch a little TV, watch Jimmer, clean up a little bit. All that.
Jimmer comes on at 10:30 tonight.
I know.
Every night now he's coming on. So you got to, that's good for you. You can set your schedule now, you know?
Yes. All right. I don't know.
What are you going to,